All right, guys, on this episode, actually rolling down to New Orleans. We're doing HauntCon, one of the biggest, I say one of the biggest, it's not the biggest, but one of the big haunted house shows, the conventions for the industry, kind of a spot where all the vendors get together and show you what's new for this season, what people are making, what kind of weird stuff people are coming up with. They're always super entertaining. And to answer your question, yes, there are haunted house conventions. They're freaking weird, but they're definitely entertaining. Never actually been down to HauntCon, so we will see how it compares to Trans World and some of the larger ones. But yeah, so stay tuned. We're going to roll to the airport now. I'm out in Colorado, rolling down to New Orleans now, and then I'll show you guys what's up at this weird haunted house convention. So stay tuned for the weird life of Josh Holder. Checking in down here in New Orleans at the Hilton, which they didn't have a room available, but they did have the governor's suite, so they gave me that. Not a bad night. Check this place out. I feel like I need to host a cocktail party or something. I've got a full bar. Do some work if I wanted to. Probably not gonna. But it's got a pretty epic view too. I don't know if you can see out there or not. But pretty sick little spot. That'll work for a little last minute trip for sure. So, all right, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go down to Bourbon Street for a little bit, go check it out, and then wake up early and head down to this HauntCon convention. It's gonna be so exciting. All right, one word of advice. Don't come to Bourbon Street sober. This place is complete chaos. I'll probably stay for a little bit. All right, just leaving Bourbon Street now. It's about 12:30. Place is legit chaos. So rolling back to the hotel now. Gotta grab some sleep before the convention tomorrow. Just a lot of walking and a lot of looking at weird stuff all day. So I'll touch base in the AM. Guys, recap on HauntCon 2020. It was a pretty small show, to tell you the truth. It was probably 5 to 10 minutes to walk the whole thing, which you know, it's a lot of money to come down, do plane tickets, hotels, entry in for a small show. But you know, if you're just getting into the industry, or you know, a home haunter, they had a lot of seminars on how-to stuff, how to build tombstones, how to do this. So that's always a bonus. They had some cool vendors there, you know, some smaller guys that you just don't see at the larger shows that are more expensive. So that's pretty cool about it. I wish they would have teamed up with someone other than the Party Expo like they did. The Party Expo guys, they always sell all the generic costumes, all the ones like Spirit Halloweens and pop-up costume shops, which in my, you know, experience, it's a dying industry. You know, back in 2014, I bought 3 costume shops, $1 million in inventory, and ran those for 3 years straight, watching profits just decline year after year. Thank God I got all my money back out of it, and then we ended up closing the doors on a little venture. It's hard to compete with Amazon. You know, you can order a $30 costume and have it delivered in 24 hours. Yeah, these pop-up shops just can't compete with that. So I do wish they would have teamed up with someone other than the Party Expo. You know, it's just a dying industry, and it doesn't bring anything to the table for these guys. So all in all, though, it was a great show. Good job for, you know, HauntCon 2020. I hope it grows. I hope it gets bigger. I hope the numbers go up for it. But that being said, the next one I'm going to go to is Trans World, which is the largest one in the U.S., and it gets wild there. Everything from body paint to these wild characters, and it takes a long time. It's a big show, so stay tuned for that. It's a pretty epic one for sure. So yeah, I'm excited to show you guys that one. So stay tuned for it.